ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। यदविद्याविलासेन भूतभौतिकसृष्टयः तन्नौमि परमात्मानं सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। वेदांत परिभाषा पेज नंबर 23। प्रमात्वं किम?
स्मृतिव्यावृत्तम् अबाधितम् अनधिगतं विषयज्ञानत्वं भ्रमः।
स्मृति व्यावृत्तम अनधिगत अबाधित विषय ज्ञानत्वम्. This is one definition he gave for pramatva. Second definition he gave smriti sadharanam to abadita vishaya jnanatvam. Then the question was raised, what if there is dharavahika jnana? Dharavahika jnana means I am ghataha, I am ghataha. In this way, tadakara vritti continues one after the other. So in that second jnanam, will it be adhigata or anadhigata jnanam?
Adhigata.
Adhigata jnana.
It will be adhigata if you don't consider that jnanam as dvitiya kshana vishishta jnana. If it is tad kshana vishishta jnanam, then each jnanam will always be anadhigatam. Then the discussion went into whether kala pratyaksha can happen or not. And Purvapakshi said if kala pratyaksha can happen, which is otherwise apratyaksha, then akasha pratyaksha also can happen. So the last line that we saw was nirupasya rupasya chakshushatvam tu adravyatvad aviruddham. Purvapakshi said you gave the argument that rupa, which is nirupa, it cannot have chakshushatvam. But we have a different argument for that. We say if it is a dravya whose chakshushatvam if you need, it should have rupa. But if it is a guna, for guna, we don't have that condition. And therefore, guna is not supposed to have another guna in it. Gune, gunanangikarat. In one guna, another guna will never be there. So, rupa will not have rupa. Dravya will have rupa. Up to this we saw. Tasmat surabhi chandanam ityatra yatha saurabhyamshe. This is the last line on 23. Huh? Saurabhyamshe परोक्षत्वम तद्वत् कालांशे परोक्षत्वम एव अभ्युपेयम न चाक्षुषत्वम. Surabhi Chandanam. This Drishtanta will come in so many advanced texts like Chitsukhi, Khandana, Advait Siddhi, all of them, pretty much. Surabhi Chandanam. When I see a Chandanam from far, far means significant distance, I can see it is a piece of Chandanam. And my Purva Samskara is Chandanam is Surabhi. Surabhi means Sugandhi. It has good fragrance. So what happens is the piece of Chandanam, sandalwood, is Pratyaksha. And the Gandha is Paroksha. That is the sentence, he says. Tasmat Surabhi Chandanam ityatra yatha Saurabhyamshe Parokshatvam. In Surabhi Amsha, there is Parokshatvam. And Chandana Amsha, there is Pratyakshatvam. Tadvat, in the same way, Kalamshe Parokshatvam. Eva Abhyupeyam, na Chakshushatvam. Purvapakshi says, therefore, Kala is Paroksha only, not Chakshusha Pratyaksha. Kala Amsha is Paroksha. And the Ghata Amsha is Pratyaksha. So when we see something, we say, I am Ghataha, I am Ghataha. Ghata alone is Pratyaksha, not Kala. Tathacha. Nirupasya तत्तत् क्षणस्य अचाक्षुषत्वात् धारावाहिक बुद्धौ अव्याप्तिः. So in the nirupa, that which does not have rupa, like ghata, nirupasya rupasya, rupa which doesn't have rupa, tattat kshanasya achakshushatvat. In each kshana, we don't get its chakshusha jnanam. And therefore, we don't get chakshusha jnanam, we get paroksha jnanam. Like that, kala also, nirupasya kalasya. Kala also tat kshanasya achakshushatvat. So in the dharavahika jnanam, I am ghataha, I am ghataha, I am ghataha, in such buddhi, prathama kshana jnanam is I am ghataha, which is anadigata. Dvitiya kshana jnanam, in that, Purvapakshi is saying, we are not getting kala pratyaksha. Kala is not chakshusha jnanam, is achakshusha jnanam. Therefore, dvitiya kshana jnanam will not be dvitiya kshana vishishta ghata jnanam. And therefore, it will be considered as adhigata jnanam. It will not be anadhigata jnanam. And because you are actually not getting the jnanam of kala. Kala is not known through pratyaksha. This vichara, I hope it is getting clear. I will explain a little bit again. धारावाहिक बुद्धौ अव्याप्तिः. अव्याप्तिः कस्य?
Nirupasya kala.
Kalasya. So kalasya means here avyapti lakshana is of prama. Right? Lakshana is of prama. See what is happening. Ghata Jnanam for each kshana. Prathama kshana vishishta ghata jnanam. Purva Pakshi said, what happens if there is a dharavahika jnanam? Prathama, dvitiya, tritiya, chaturtha, like this. So, Ekadeshi said, Prathama kshana vishishta ghata jnanam, dvitiya kshana vishishta ghata jnanam, tritiya kshana vishishta ghata jnanam. And therefore, you are getting ghata jnanam along with the jnanam of kala. And therefore, it is anadhigata. Therefore, each is a prama. Now, Purva Pakshi said, how do we get the jnanam of kala? There is no jnanam of, there is no chakshusha jnanam of kala. Because there is no chakshusha jnanam of kala, therefore, you cannot say it is prathama kshana vishishta kala, ghata, dvitiya kshana vishishta ghata, tritiya kshana vishishta ghata, ityadi. It is only ghata jnana. Kala is not included in each of them. And therefore, once ghata jnanam is there, after that, it will be adhigata only, it will not be anadhigata. Therefore, in the uttar kshana, pramatva lakshana will not go. This is what he is saying. So there will be avyapti. Avyapti in the dvitiya kshana ghata jnane, avyapti. Tritiya kshana ghata jnane, avyapti. Because only ghata jnanam is there. That kshana jnanam, the time, kala is not included in there. Is it clear?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Swamiji.
Avyapti is in what? In that pramatva lakshana. If you say anadhigata, dvitiya kshana ghata jnanam is adhigata. It is not anadhigata. And this discussion on Akasha or Surabhi Chandanam ityadi was to show that, because if you say one thing is pratyaksha, along with that its adhara, kala, also will become pratyaksha. Like ghata is in kala, so ghatasya pratyaksha jnanam, kalasya api pratyaksha jnanam. Then Purva Pakshi said, okay, then Akashe balaka, one Pakshi is there. So then that Pakshi, Akash, Pakshi is Pratyaksha, the bird is Pratyaksha. So Akash also will become Pratyaksha. And Surabhi Chandanam. So Surabhi is not known. Chandanam is Pratyaksha. Surabhi also you will say is Pratyaksha, which is not the experience. In Akashe Balaka, it is Siddhanta Viruddha for Nayayika. And in Surabhi Chandanam, it is Anubhava Viruddha. Because you don't get fragrance of that chandanam which is kept far. You only see the chandanam and say, this is fragrant. This is fragrant because earlier you must have had the experience of its fragrance. So you are just combining your pratyaksha jnanam with some smriti. So therefore, dharavahik buddhau avyapti. Tadavastha. Tadavastha means it stands as it is. Earlier also in dharavahika buddhi, avyapti was there. Dharavahika buddhi means not the first instance, second instance onwards. That stands unchallenged. Iti aruchehe. So then this solution is not pleasing. Purva Pakshi is saying, your samadhanam does not work. Aha, now Siddhanti gives the main Siddhanta of Vedanta. Is it clear?
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, okay. Moolam. Kincha. Now before Kincha, I shared the footnote. So you see number one, first footnote that I shared. इदानीम् अयं घटः इति प्रतीतौ कालस्यापि प्रत्यक्षत्वे. Everybody found? इदानीम् अयं घटः इति प्रतीतौ कालस्यापि प्रत्यक्षत्वे आकाशे पतत्रिः इति प्रतीत्या. Ayam Ghata, in this pratiti, if you say Kala is also becoming Pratyaksha, Kala is also becoming known, then Akashe Patatri. Patatri means any bird which is there in the sky. In that Pratitya, Akashasyapi Pratyakshatvam, Akash also will become Pratyaksha, which is Siddhanta Anabhimatam, which is not according to their Siddhanta. Siddhanta Anabhimatam Apadyeta. Or we also don't accept Akasha as Chakshusha Pratyaksha. Siddhanta Anabhimatam Apadyeta. Why? Pratiti Samyat. This is the Hetu. If you say while knowing Ghata, Kala will become known, then while seeing the bird, Akasha also will become known. Iti heto yuktiantarena avyapti nirakaranam kincha ityadina. So Siddhanti gives now another yukti. Or you say earlier it was Ekadeshi, now it is Siddhanti. By this avyapti nirakaranam, where avyapti where?
Brahma.
Huh? I didn't hear. Where?
Pramatva Lakshana.
Oh, Pramatva Lakshanam in which?
धारावाहिक बुद्धि
Dharavahika buddhi. In Dharavahika buddhi, Pramatva Lakshana avyapti is there. That nirakaranam is being done. Kincha. Siddhante Dharavahika buddhi sthale na jnana bhedaha. Now Siddhanti says, okay, actually what happens is this. Prathamakshana Ghata Jnanam, when it happens, there is only one vritti now. It's not that new vrittis every kshana. Ghata Jnanam, Ghatakar vritti, it doesn't happen. One Ghatakar vritti continues. Until there is a Virodhi vritti, means a different vritti comes. Until then, only Ghatakar vritti, one vritti will continue. So, Kincha Siddhante Dharavahika sthal, Buddhi sthale na jnana bheda. There is no bheda in jnana. Kintu Yavat Ghata Spuranam Tavat Ghatakar Antakarana Vrittihi Eka eva. This is Mukhya Siddhanta. As long as Ghata Spuranam is happening, there is only one Ghatakara Antakarana Vritti. Natu Nana. Clear?
Yes, Swami.
yes Swami
Yes, Swamiji.
This is the Mukhya Siddhanta. Let us see some tika. Kincha Nanu Kutastatra Jnana Bhedo Nasti iti pruchati. Why there is no Jnana Bheda? Because Kintu Yavat Kalam Asti Prakashate iti Ghatasya Spuranam Tavat Kalam Laghavena Ghatakara Antakarana Vritti Reka Ekatvat iti Uttarama. As long as Asti Prakashate means Asti means Satta. Prakashate means Puranam. Ghato Asti, Ghato Bhati. But this is called Ghatasya Spuranam. Yavat Kalam. As long as it is there, only one vritti is accepted. Tavat kalam ghatasya spuranam laghavena. Laghava means why, if you can do with one vritti, why you want to have so many vrittis every kshana? One vritti is going on. Ghatakara antakarana vrittehe ekatvat is only one. Iti uttaramaha yavat. So there is a Gaurav dosha if we accept more than one vritti. And in one vritti there is laghavam. So we can manage with one ghatakara vritti as long as that ghata pratyaksha is happening. Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. See in the Moolam. In Tika. Purvapakshi says, okay, if you are going by Laghava, then Nanu Ati Laghavat Sushupti Paryantam Ekayava Vritti Kuto na Angikriyate. If you go by Laghava, then until we sleep, just have one Vritti. It's Ati Laghava. Sushupti Paryantam Ekayava Vritti Kuto na Angikriyate. Iti Ashankya. Swavirodhi Vritti Utpatti Kale तत्स्थितेः असंभवेन न तस्याः तत्पर्यंत स्थायित्व अभ्युपगम इत्याह. स्वविरोधी उत्पत्ति स्वविरोधी वृत्ति उत्पत्ति काले means घटाकार वृत्ति, let us say it is going on घटा 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 until patakar vritti comes. Ghatakar vritti is okay. But when patakar vritti comes, then ghatakar vritti cannot continue. So tat sthitehe asambhavena. If you say one vritti from morning till night continues, say no, when another vishaya comes, then when that vritti is there, first vritti has to go. tat sthitehe asambhav. That sthiti is not possible. That condition or state cannot continue. न तस्याः तत्पर्यन्तं स्थायित्व अभ्युपगम. तस्याः तत्पर्यन्तं स्थायित्व अभ्युपगम न. So tasyaha means tasyaha vrittehe. Of that vritti tatparyantam. Tatparyantam means
सुषुप्ति पर्यंत
sushupti paryantam. Good. To give the answer. Sushupti paryantam. Sthayitva, na sthayitva abhyupagama. Until then, it cannot continue. One. Ityaha vrittehe in moolam. This is not like kshanika. Every moment they accept new jnana. But here we are not accepting. We say if Ghatakar Vritti is there, Ghatakar Vritti will continue until Patakar Vritti comes. Patakar Vritti will continue until Madhakar, some other Vritti comes. But there is still discussion. This point is not over. So keep all your thoughts and questions, because this whole topic is a long discussion. Vrittehe. Swavirodhi vritti utpatti paryantam sthayitva abhyupagamat. Vritti will continue only as long as Swavirodhi vritti doesn't come. As soon as Swavirodhi vritti comes, that vritti will go away. Now, Ghatakar vritti is there and Patakar vritti. Why would they call Patakar vritti as Virodhi of Ghatakar vritti? Ghata Pata doesn't have Virodha. So Virodhi means in this way. One vritti has Ghata as its Vishaya, second vritti will have Ghata Abhava. Because Pata vritti will have Ghata Abhava. So that Ghata Abhava is there in Pata vritti. Therefore, it is Virodhi. Either you can say this way, or at any time only one vritti will stay. So second vritti, what it will do? It will eliminate the first one. Then only it will come. So in this way, between vritti there is virodha, not between the vishaya. One vritti will not allow previous vritti to exist. In Tika, prakrita vrittehe ityartha. Vrittehe means prakrita vrittehe swavirodhi vritti paryantam. The first vritti, current vritti, cannot continue when the next vritti comes. Only up to that point, until the next one comes, it will continue. Further, Nanu ज्ञान भेद निरासार्थम वृत्तेः एकत्व वर्णनम अयुक्तम. Purvapakshi says, just to eliminate second jnanam, third jnanam, fourth jnanam, you are ending up in more questions. Therefore, you said only one vritti. Vrittehe ekatva varnanam. This is not right. It is ayuktam. Siddhante chaitanyasya jnanatvat. Now, you see where the discussion is going. Try to understand. Earlier, the discussion was about the vritti. Now, the discussion is about jnanam. What is the difference between vritti and jnanam? So, you will understand if you pay attention. Siddhante chaitanyasya jnanatvat. In Siddhanta, what is jnanam? Chaitanya is jnanam. Because you say Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. Vritti is not jnana. Chaitanya is jnana. So you said first vritti is there, ghatakar vritti. Then later patakar vritti comes. When patakar vritti comes, ghatakar vritti goes away. But our lakshanam is not about vritti. In our lakshana, we are using jnanatvam. Anadigata abadita vishaya jnanatvam. So now, whether jnanam is same or not. And jnanam, according to Vedanta, is chaitanyam. So that's what Purvapakshi says. Siddhante chaitanyasya jnanatvat. So then how same vritti, to remove jnana bheda, you said vritti is same. Therefore, there is no jnana bheda. But what is the association between vritti and jnanam? Jnana bheda, to avoid jnana bheda, you said there is one vritti. But one vritti and one jnanam, there is bheda. Jnanam is chaitanyam, according to you. Siddhante chaitanyasya jnanatvat. Siddhanti says, wait. Vritti pratipalitasya etasya घटादि ज्ञानत्वेन तद एकत्व सिद्ध्या तत् प्रतिफलित चैतन्य रूप घटादि ज्ञानस्य अपि एकत्वं सिद्ध्यति इति आशयेन. वृत्ति प्रतिफलित चैतन्य, वृत्ति प्रतिबिंबित चैतन्य is called घट ज्ञानम. घटाकार वृत्ति प्रतिफलित चैतन्य is called घट ज्ञान. पटाकार वृत्ति प्रतिफलित चैतन्य, वृत्ति प्रतिफलित चैतन्य means consciousness reflected in that vritti. This is the language. His Vedanta Paribhasha has this language, vritti pratiphalita chaitanya. That is called Ghata Jnana. So Ghata Jnanam will continue as long as if the vritti is same. The Pratibimbita Chaitanya also will be same. That Pratibimbita Chaitanya is called Ghata Jnanam. Ghatakar vritti pratiphalita chaitanya is called Ghata Jnanam. Ghata Jnanam will remain until vritti becomes patakara. Then in that vritti, if the chaitanya pratiphalanam is there, what will be the nature of that chaitanya?
Satyam Jnanam Ananta.
Means ghatakara or patakara?
Patakara.
It will become patakara. When it is patakara vritti, that jnanam will be patagnyana. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma is the nature of chaitanya. That satyam jnanam anantam brahma, when it is there in tadakar vritti, then the jnanam is tadvisharam. So he says, in one vritti, let's say one vritti continues for 20 seconds. In that one vritti, one pratiphalita chaitanya is there. Therefore, one jnanam is there. Then second vritti comes, in that another chaitanya pratiphalanam is there. Because new vritti, so new chaitanya pratibimba. So Ghata Jnanam is gone, now Patak Jnanam is going on. Tat pratiphalita chaitanya rupa ghatadi jnanasya api ekatvam. As long as ghatakar vritti is there, ghatadi jnanam is also one. Patakar vritti is there, patadi jnanam is one. As long as it continues. So therefore, ekatvam siddhi is there. Okay, this point.
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swamiji.
तथा च इन मूलम तत्प्रतिफलित चैतन्य रूपम घटादि ज्ञानमपि तत्र तावत् कालीनम एकमेव इति न अव्याप्ति शंका। So as long as one vritti is there, tat pratifalita chaitanya rupam ghatadi jnanam is also one. Tatra tavat kalinam ekameva. One vritti, one pratifalita chaitanya. Means reflected chaitanya. Then vritti is gone, that reflected chaitanya is gone. Another will come. This is why, if you remember in Atma Bodha text, we explain there is something called वृत्तिस्थ चिदाभास and बुद्धिस्थ चिदाभास. बुद्धिस्थ चिदाभास is pramata. वृत्तिस्थ चिदाभास is this prama. Ghata prama is there, it is gone. Then pata prama is there, is gone. Pramata will remain. So buddhistha chidabhasa doesn't go away. Only vrittistha chidabhasa comes and goes. And this pramata will go on owning up. I got the knowledge of Ghata, I got the knowledge of Pata, I got the knowledge of Vedanta Paribhasha, I got the knowledge of Padesha Sahasri, I got the knowledge of Naishkarmya Siddhi. This is the job of Pramata. Na avyapti shanka. Okay. See further in Tika. वृत्ति भेद अभावे सिद्धे सति तत्र धारावाहिक स्थले यावत्कालीनं घटस्फुरणं तावत्कालीनं एकम एव इति हेतोः अव्याप्ति शंका अपि नास्ति. See, I will read the वाक्य. वृत्ति भेद अभावे सिद्धे. When the वृत्ति भेद अभाव सिद्धि has happened, then in that case तत्र धारावाहिक स्थले घटाकार वृत्ति is going on. No other interruption is there. Or you say brahmakar vritti is going on. No other interruption. Yavat kalinam ghata spuranam. As long as that vishaya spuranam is there. Ghata spuranam means ghata jnanam. Tavat kalinam ekameva. So yavat kalina ghata vritti is one. Ghata jnanam is also one. And therefore there is no avyapti. Means one vritti equals one jnanam. And that one jnanam is abadita and anadigata, because it is only one. So it is anadigata only. Okay.
Yes, Swamiji.
Now another point. Purvapakshi says, Nanu. First you understand, see here. Ghatak jnanam, patak jnanam. Let's say first ghatakar vritti comes. After some time, patakar vritti comes. So I am looking at pata. Now again I am looking at ghata. This ghata is adhigata or adhigata.
Anadhigata.
So you see how they are thinking. One ghata is there, ghata jnanam, then pata comes suddenly. When pata comes, ghata is not there. Now if I look at ghata, nothing has changed here. Why would you call this ghata as anadhigata? This is adhigata only. This is the question.
Kala
see.
has changed.
No, kala point is eliminated, right? We have done away with Kala. That Kala Pratyaksha is not happening. Kala is not included in the Jnanam. So, Kala is not playing a role anymore. See the commentary. Tika. Nanu. Evam api. Virodhi vritti uttaram punarjayamanasya ghatadik jnanasya. Adhigata vishayatvena tatra avyaptihi iti chet. There is avyapti. In which one he says, first ghatak jnanam, then virodhi vritti, means patak jnanam. Virodhi vritti uttaram punarjayamanasya. Once again that ghatadik jnanam which takes place, it is adhigata vishaya. And your lakshanam is avadita anadhigata vishaya. So lakshana will not go in this ghatak jnana. Tatra avyaptihi. Purvapakshi Shanka, you understood or not, everybody?
Yes, Swamiji.
Means you will have to think. I know all of you are alert, but just being alert is also not enough. Means you have to grasp the thought process and the combinations that create. So Ghatak Jnanam, then Patak Jnanam, then again Ghatak Jnanam. This is Adhigata Vishaya Jnanam, not Anadhigata, according to Purvapaksha. And therefore there will be avyapti. If your lakshanam is abadita anadhigata jnana vishayatvam, iti chet, Siddhanti says no. Why? He says, when we say anadhigata, see, adhigata means what is already known. Correct? Anadhigata means what is not already known. What is already known means that is coming from Smriti. What is coming from Smriti will be called Adhigata. If it is not coming from Smriti, if it is coming from Anubhava, then there is no problem. See, Anadhigata Vishaya Padena, by this word Anadhigata, Swa Anyuna Vishayaka Anubhava Ajanyatwasya Vivakshitatvat. Anadhigata means, in your book, Anadhigata Vishaya means Swa Anyuna Vishayaka Anubhava Ajanyatva. Anadhigata means it is not Anubhava Janya. What is Anubhava Janya, you know? Smriti is Anubhava Janya. You write down there. Because first you get Anubhava. From Anubhava comes Samskara. From Samskara comes Smriti. So Smriti is Anubhava Janya. Correct?
Yes, Swami.
Yes, Swamiji.
So Smriti has Anubhava Janyatvam. When they say Anadhigatam, means Anubhava Ajanyatvam. If it is not Anubhava Janya, then there is no problem. It is Anadhigata Vishaya. So only they could have given Anubhava Ajanyatvam. Anadhigata Vishayatvam, Anubhava Ajanyatvam. It would have worked. but. This much is clear?
Yes, Swamiji.
In Pratyabhijna, Pratyabhijna has one component as Smriti. And Pratyabhijna is called Prama. So, when I see Devadatta, and I remember, oh, this is that Devadatta. So, in Pratyabhijna, Anubhava is there, Anubhavajanya Smriti is also there. Together, it is called Pratyabhijnanam. Soyam Devadatta. This is that Devadatta. So, in Pratyabhijna, if you just say it is Anubhava Ajanya, Pratyabhijna also is Anubhava Janya, because one component is Smriti. So Lakshana will not go in Pratyabhijna. Therefore, it is said Swa Anyuna Vishayaka. So that Padam is added to avoid Avyapti in Pratyabhijna. Swa Anyuna. They might have explained it in Hindi, but otherwise you just note down. It's not there. Okay. So Swa Anyuna Vishayaka. What is Anyuna Vishayaka? If Anubhava is, let's say, of 20 objects, Anubhava means Jnanam. If Anubhava is of 20 objects, Smriti will be of 20 or less objects. Smriti cannot be of more objects. So, Swa Anyuna Vishayaka Anubhava. Smriti, which is always of lesser objects than Anubhava. Anubhava is never less than Smriti. Anubhava is either equal or greater than Smriti. Therefore, Anyuna Vishayaka, not less. Anyuna Vishayaka Anubhava. Swa means Smriti. Smriti Anyuna Vishayaka is Anubhava. Anubhava Ajanyattvasya Swa Anyuna Vishayaka Anubhava Ajanyattvasya Vivakshitatvat. Okay, here we will stop today. Little bit I will try to recap. If you think there are some loose ends, then they will be tied up. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.